Hi guys, this is Preston Odenbrett. Just wanted to say this is day 23 of the 90-day challenge. In actuality, this is day 29. I just have not had a chance to go through this. I did an earlier video of day 23, and I'll probably delete it before you see it, but maybe I'll just keep it because what happened was I recorded it from the Logitech software, and I recorded the next 3 days because I was playing catch up. And unfortunately, every single one of them, my voice slowed down to a very slow voice. I have no idea why it would do that. Maybe it was my bandwidth at that time was not as powerful as it should have been, or my computer had too many programs running and my memory was down, or the software basically decided to change my voice. So that's the fun thing about video. I mean, even live video, you can have some things just happen, and it's not perfect, but it gives you the opportunity to speak your mind about something that's beneficial to hopefully your audience. And I work with business owners all the time. And of course, I am one. I've been owning a business for over 3 years, and I can tell you story after story after story of all the experiences that you will go through owning your business. You can plan out everything that you want to, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes it changes, and you better be able to change with it, or you're going to be gone. So anyways, with that being said, and I have to watch me saying that, I'm noticing it and it's bugging me. I wanted to talk a little bit about my career or where it started from. I started out actually in the advertising business, believe it or not. I started out actually in college while I was going to college full time, having, I think it was at least 12 credits, because I think you had to have 12 credits in order to be a full-time student, and in order to get, of course, your grants and your money from the government and other things that you apply for. So I was working there. Then I was working full-time at a brand new startup, and what we did is we did a coupon advertising paper. Now, the interesting thing with that is it went out to our local neighborhood. Now, I lived in the Twin Cities area, so the local area is huge. But what it is there's subdivisions, of course, of cities. Well, we went to each individual city. We found out how many people lived in that city. Then we did a study based upon how many businesses are in that city and can we sustain a paper for our cost and then be able to make a profit as obviously we sell the advertising to the clients and make it affordable so it wasn't more expensive than what they were paying now. And I was involved with that whole process. I thank my lucky stars that I got that experience. Now, I didn't do everything for the company because I was an independent contractor, of course, but I learned so much from that experience. I mean, I remember sometimes that we had to actually get the deadline the day of, which is usually on a Friday. Well, the Friday came and we were doing deadline, and obviously because of whatever happened with a client or it was snowing, I can't remember the details, but I didn't get my final ad in and approved until like 8 o'clock at night. Well, when you do a paper, you have to put all those ads together. First of all, you have to create them, of course, on the computer, and then put them into a template, and then that template has to be ready for the printer. Well, we physically at that time actually had to cut out each one of those ads and then place it directly into that template, because the next morning at 6 a.m. the printer would come. He would then take it so he could actually have it printed over the weekend, and then Monday it would actually go out to the homes. And we did this constantly. I mean, I remember staying up until 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sometimes even 6 a.m. just to get the paper out. And then we added more, so I had 4 different areas that I was running, and I did very well. I mean, I only made a percentage of what the company made, but they paid out a pretty decent amount, and it was actually above cost. So whatever it was above cost, then we would split that, and it turned out to be pretty decent, you know. But I left there because not necessarily because the owner was a little bit shrewd, and he was growing it, so he had not only me but about I think 10 other reps, and we covered the whole Twin Cities area. I mean, we really did the run for the money. But he hired a manager, and the manager got in my face saying, you have to produce more volume, and you have to do this and this and this. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. You wouldn't even be here if I didn't start this with the owner. So I don't need to hear this from you. And he just kept on yelling at me and saying, you have to do this and this, and if you want to stay here. And I'm like, you're threatening me? So that got under my skin, and I said, you know what? I'm out of here. Because I can't work with that guy. And it was unfortunate I left, but it was the only thing I could do. The guy just never listened. He got in my face, and then years afterwards, he goes, I really apologize for being that way, and I didn't realize that you helped start the company. And I go, come on, I've told you that before. You just didn't listen. But anyways, it was water under the bridge. I don't even know where he's at to this day. Maybe he'll contact me now. Who knows? But anyways, so that's my experience in the advertising world. That was my first experience out of college, actually while I was going to college full time. So I thought I'd share it with you, let you know kind of a little bit my background. You want to learn more? Just go to PrestonOdenbrett.com, find out what I'm doing now. Thanks again for your time. Have a fantastic day. God bless. Bye-bye.